Well, for those of you who have not given up on me, you are finally rewarded. Here is the next episode of A Body in Progress. I do apologize for the long delay. I think the last time I published an episode, it was early August, and I did not produce one for September 2021 at all. And now I'm recording this on October 1st. Even this is not really the episode I want to do, but as I'll explain in the upcoming monologue, I almost said conversation, but it really is kind of one way in these videos. In the upcoming monologue, I just want to talk to you, and I want to talk to you right now as opposed to waiting. And so, right after the opening credits, you and I will have a little monologue. What I want to do today is just talk to you about something on my mind. I don't have any specific notes, and I am going to try to overcome my perfectionist nature and just say it without going back. I've already actually restarted this clip 5 times. So I'm just going to press forward. I have a stopwatch going so that I stop in time to fit this within my usual 20 minutes. How do I even start? Well, we are skipping over. We are temporarily skipping over wherever I last left you on a workout journal all the way to October 1st. Because 2 days ago, which is when I really wanted to upload this video but didn't get to it, I turned 47. Happy birthday to me. Yay. But leading up to that birthday, I got perhaps unusually introspective, and even more unusually, I'm going to share that introspection with you. I will try at any given moment, because of the filmmaker in me who understands that a talking head can be a very boring thing. I will try to put in relevant video clips so that there's something to look at besides this. Okay. Anyway, I guess where the introspection began was this summer. I got a letter from one relative, and a few weeks later, I got an email from another one. Both of them very concerned about me, specifically my Instagram fitness content, and specifically images like this. I am and have been and believe in being a modest person. And so the idea that I would take any kind of naked photo, even an artistic one where most everything is in shadow, was certainly unusual for me, and it proved to be a bridge too far, a step too far. It was the last straw for these two relatives. They both wrote very concerned that I was going off the deep end, that I was going to get involved in extremely unseemly activities that I don't even want to mention here. And both of them, this is the important part, because this is not my response to them. This is not even the point of this video. This is just kind of the starting point. Both of them mentioned in their correspondence, why are you doing this? Why are you going against something that you yourself once stood for? And the key sentence, this is what I get for not taking notes. The key sentence in both of them amounted to, "What about your kids?" Meaning, well, I'm sure there were several layers to that question. One of the layers was made explicit, and that was, Brian, you're getting older and your kids are getting older fast, and you're wasting time creating images like this. One of them has known about my fitness pursuit since 2011 and has never approved. Never. This person even had a rather tisk-tisk attitude for my going to the gym, because that was an hour out of my day when I could have been spending it with the family. For the record, it is not my wife. She is behind me on this. She has seen the images on Instagram. She does not find those ones to be overboard. She's very good at being a filter, because I guess I should now explain why those images even exist briefly. Because in 2008 and leading up to 2008 for several years, I was fat. I was getting fatter. I reached a point where I did not like seeing myself in photographs, just even my face, because I was carrying so much fat. I did not like stepping out of the shower and seeing myself in the mirror, because just my round abdomen, which can fairly be called a gut, and just so much fat everywhere. Just a completely undeveloped body, and one that was dangerously obese, unhealthy, very unappealing, as far as I was concerned, unattractive. The more I lost weight, and the more I started to feel better about myself, it is true, the braver I got with the photographs. Until one day, and sitting here recording this, I don't even know what photo was the first one. One day I did try just an artistic one. Not to be gross, not to be erotic, but just to be artistic, because I have been increasingly happy with the weight loss and the strength gain. And yeah, so that all led to that. Okay. I think that was probably more than you need to know. So let's move on. They both pointed, but again, okay, I probably should have just gone straight with this. They both pointed out in their writings that I'm getting older. I should really seriously consider what I'm doing. And they both viewed it as, at best, a waste of time, and at worst, immoral behavior. Okay, so I've explained why it exists. I was not trying to be immoral. I was enthusiastic. And it has led to some rambunctiousness, which gets back to the point I made earlier. I should probably flowchart all this on the screen because I'm circling all around. Gets back to my point earlier that my wife knows about the ones that are up there, and she has at times vetoed some. I'll post it because I'm going, I feel great, I look great, and she'll say, that's a bad angle, that's a bad outfit, that's a bad, almost not even there outfit. So all of that to say, 7 minutes of that to say, I guess I will say I do largely disagree with the two relatives, and I have my reasons, and I kind of hinted at it. It does build out of my enthusiasm for actually getting back in shape and feeling so much better, physically feeling better, getting rid of aches and pains that I thought were just going to be part of my life, getting older. No, it turns out it's because I was carrying 60 or 70 extra pounds of fat on me, and those pains are gone, and it's great. I'm still enthusiastic about my health. I'll take into consideration, I will put in my mental file what my two relatives said, but I don't know, you might see another artistic photo someday. But the general idea that they pointed out, I'm getting older, what am I doing with my life, is something that I stopped to think about. And over the past couple of weeks, I really did start to get introspective. I started to look at how I've spent my time. I've wasted a lot of time. I'm not going to be like over hyperbolic and say that my life has been a waste. And I think every human being can say that they've wasted some time. So I just, leading up to my 47th birthday, I did start to think about that. I've wasted time. I've wasted money. I've wasted opportunities. I've wasted my talents. I've wasted my resources. And again, not a complete waste. I'm not sitting here saying I have completely wasted my resources, but throughout my life, there have been times where I could have used my time better, my money better. I could have exercised my talents better. It's been weeks since I've gotten on the piano behind me and practiced and kept up my piano skills. I have a dream of making a motion picture, a feature film, and I have wasted a lot of time on smaller, far less significant projects. Some people might even argue this YouTube channel counts as one of those. I don't know. But so it just got me thinking about all of that. And so I did decide that leading up to or at the start of my 47th birthday, on my 47th birthday, I want to make my coming year, which I call it year 47. Everybody says, Brian, you already turned 47, so it's technically you're working on year 48. But for the next 365 days or so, or give or take, I will be telling people I am 47. So I call this year 47. And I think I've introduced you to this before. It's fiscal year 47. That's a pun. Because I started that because I was in reference to my getting in shape. I also started on October 1st because October is right there. September 29th is kind of this, you got these 2 days right there at the end. Just chop them off and start on October 1st. Okay, so here I am on October 1st talking to you. In every way, I want year 47 to be a better year. That's what my introspection led me to. I want to cut out the waste. I want to cut out the things that are completely trivial, that don't even serve for like rest and relaxation. They're just completely trivial. I want to make the most of my time. I want to make the most of my money. I want to make the most of my talents, my desires, my goals, everything that God has given me. I want to use it well. I'm human, so I will probably a year from now look back and say, yeah, I still wasted some time. I still wasted some money. But I really want to focus. And that includes my physical health. So you've been waiting 11 and a half minutes now to get to the point. I want to strengthen my personal life, my family life. There's a lot of things, but they don't really relate here. So what relates here is I want to strengthen my pursuit of better fitness. Because it's been 12 years since I really first got started. And I was going through my computer trying to find and get rid of old footage from projects, things I don't need anymore. And I have hours and hours and hours, gigabytes, hundreds of gigabytes, maybe even terabytes worth of footage of my fitness journey from 2010 forward. And I was looking at some of it, and for having been at this 12 years, not a lot has happened. I'm not saying nothing happened, but I'll post a progress picture, I'll post a workout shot, and people will say, you're doing a great job, Brian. And I look at the long term, and I don't think the word great applies. I haven't given up. I've had some small successes. I am very happy at the fact that right now, as I sit here, I am down 50 pounds from my heaviest, kind of bouncing a little. I'm in the high 220s right now, but 50 pounds from my heaviest in 2008. But I've never reached one of my goals. You've seen my goals at the start of all 3 years now. And I've had a lot of those goals going all the way back to 2013, 2012, like trying to get my weight to 200. I have not done it since I started making these goals in 2011. I got close. I got to 211 pounds in 2012, and then I bounced back up. I've in 2019, 2020, I've been at the gym and I've seen some shadows, some muscle movement, and I've gone, oh, that's cool. That's a new development. And then I see in this footage from 2011 and 2012, no, I had the same thing back then. Yeah. So I think it's safe to say that when I talk about wasting, that includes my physical pursuits. I have wasted time. I have wasted energy. Sometimes by not going to the gym, sometimes by not putting in enough effort on the diet. I've never really gone more than a couple weeks really nailing what I'm supposed to eat. I suppose the 7 months when I was working out with Mark and the few weeks before that with Bill Haynes, they gave me menus and I was able to stick pretty close to that. But in terms of my own self-discipline, no, it hasn't been good. And this was really brought home to me when I saw a post in the Facebook group I belong to, the Dad Bod Transformation. A guy named Bobby Forster is prepping for a competition. And he posted this collage. And he said, this is the difference that 5 years will bring. And I thought, that's 5 years. I'm on 11 or 12. I am ashamed at how mediocre my efforts have been. And I've wasted the knowledge and the time that other people have given me. Bill Haynes invested some time in me. Brannigan Dixon invested some time in me. Mark Prickett invested a lot of time in me. I should be a lot better. I really should be. You should be looking at me going, wow. As opposed to the people who've been very patient cheerleaders saying, keep going, keep going. You should at this point be going, wow. All right, I'm down to just a couple minutes here. So, yeah, that all of that to say, yes, I want to make all of year 47 the year where you go, wow. Now, very specifically, I want the next 3. I still want to achieve 200 pounds by the end of 2021. I still have my goals from 2021, and I have 3 months to accomplish or see how close to accomplishing them I can get. I definitely want to do that. But for this whole year, I really want to push. When I hit my 48th birthday, I want all of you to go, wow. And when you say great job, I want to believe it. I want to be so excited about the transformation that I don't have an inner voice going, well, they're just being nice. No, I want to say thank you. I appreciate it. And for the first time in my life, I agree. Sorry. Woo, that one got me a little. Because time is running out. I'm getting older. We all die. And so it is true. I mean, those two relatives, they and I have a lot to discuss someday. But for now, I will say the sentence that both of them included saying, what are you doing with your life, was a valuable question. And so, yeah, this is day 1 right now as I record it. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I want to make the next 365 days count, really count in all areas of my life. So, assuming that the world doesn't just go to pot, that America doesn't become like Australia. I feel so bad for you people right now. I'm going to keep pushing on. And I'm going to try to make a movie. I'm going to be a better dad, better husband. And I'm going to try to make sure all of you go, wow. Okay. That's what was on my heart. You can offer feedback and replies. But thank you for listening if you did. And next time, it should be a much more interesting and relevant fitness video for everyone.